Third time's the charm. Let me just record this already. Hi folks. This is Peter Palmiotti of United Series, otherwise known as Has Nation, soon to be Has Comics. And even though I'm inking Blood Rights, which, sorry, my bad, today isn't the last day you'll be seeing this page. I want to talk about retro. My character, my future comic, Retro is a metahuman with abilities essentially above the average person. So he's stronger, he's faster, he's more agile, he's a better fighter, he's a little smarter, and the only thing extraordinary, but this is like a minor thing, is he doesn't need as much sleep. So wouldn't everybody want to be a Retro? Yeah, so Retro is going to be the first book I roll out in my superhero universe, and I'm going to be working on it during my 100 days and beyond. He's going to be the first solo title of a small batch, and he'll also be part of a superhero team that Ard will be penciling, I'll be inking and writing. This is a team, I created different versions of it, and there'll be a newer version of it for reasons I like the idea, and the characters were okay, but I'm going to recreate a couple of them, so it's not the original cast. But before I get into all that, it's just, just going to be focused on Retro right now and getting it to Indiegogo. Yeah, Jeff Lafferty gave me a little bit of advice to, just, that's what's been kind of holding me back, like, not to jump in, get a book done, and get it kickstarted, or, in today's world, Indiegogo'd. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll put a couple of links. I have a couple of retro pinups I've done that I'll be posting online. In fact, as I'm recording this, I already posted, let the news out that I'm going to go to Indiegogo with my character. That's like not even, my AC is really loud, but I don't think it's too bad. It's just been freaking humid lately, so sorry about that. Yeah, I decided to flip the switch and go forward with this project when I decided to do these 100 days, but I was kind of leaning towards waiting to the end of these 100 days, but I'm going to bite the bullet and go for it. Now, this means that a lot more of my time is going to be spent on working on Retro. Now, I have to do everything for the campaign. I mean, I have like another nothing other than pages penciled and however far they're inked, a loose script, which is more of a plot than a script, a general idea of where I want to take the story. You know, if I go like 80 books, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this will be an ongoing title. This will be the first issue. And in many ways, if you contribute to my Indiegogo, and I'll have a few levels, but I'm not going to go crazy. But, you know, the first of which you'll be able to get a digital copy, get a printed copy. Maybe I'll put on, you know, pages for sale, and you can dictate which one you want, and hopefully Indiegogo will let me know, okay, that page was taken by that person, and there's 2 other people that want it. I'll have to let them know what pages are available. I don't know, just like that kind of level, and maybe, I know people regretted it, but like a sketch level, you know, buy some original artwork by me. I don't mind doing that, and to help increase, you know, what I can possibly get through Indiegogo, it wouldn't be such a bad thing. And to have a massive commission list, which I already have some commissions I got to finish off. So if you're one of them, send me a private message. I'll be more than happy to give you a deadline that I'm working on. But yeah, you know, I plan to go forth and just do it. It's time. Time to get this baby on the road. So yeah, I was gonna talk a hell of a lot more. This is not 101 reasons to why you should buy. Yeah, I should make that not to buy. I should buy. I guess I'll talk about it a little bit. Retro was a character I created in my early 20s. Although it might have been late teens now that I think about it. And correct me if I'm wrong. And you have no knowledge of this, so why are you correcting me? I believe it was a friend of mine, Steven, who came up with a character, Mineral Man. It might have been as a goof. I don't know if he was serious. He definitely didn't do anything with it. And he's watching this, listening to this. Then, yeah, let me know, dude. I'd gladly put him in an issue of Retro. But anyway, getting off track. I created Retro, and I sat down one day and did a couple of body shots and pulled out some markers and colored them differently. One might have been a red version, one might have been a green version. I don't know why I chose those color schemes. Now, mind you, it was like red and black and green and black. If you go to my recent posts on Facebook or Twitter, you'll see a DeviantArt link to a pinup of retro. Or maybe I should just put this. Nah, it's I'm doing this really late. I'm sorry. Go look. His color scheme is purple and red, which is the final colors I decided on. Red because in many ways, now, not then, but now, it's because of my love of Daredevil. If you look at his boots, they're the exact boots worn by Captain America. Yes, they're red like caps, and they look like caps, the top pulled over. And what else? Like the purple part of his costume it's not supposed to be solid black, but like Rich made it more like that's the dark half of the costume, and but it's not like an extreme contrast of darkness. It's just drawn darker, a little more blacks in it. And when I was designing, conceiving, like updating the costume and stuff, I was thinking of it in regards of like how John Byrne did Colossus. Not Colossus. Cyclops. The leader of X-Men. Is more like blotchy. Blacks taking up the majority of the black area. With just a glimpse of white. Which is, his costume is colored blue. In my case, that part is purple. So it's like you'll see it probably in the second issue more, but it will be more contrasty. Because I want to, just more contrast in the costume. This is the light part, this is the dark part. But other than that, it's pretty much almost exactly how I envisioned it costume-wise. And I know you're not looking at it while you're listening to this video, so... but, and the angle's a little funny, but it's... The top half of his costume is more like a V shape. Maybe a little even Wolverine-ish in design. He made it look a little more like shoulder blades, but again, that's easily fixed. We'll just do it right the next time. I will say that for a little bit, David Fort was going to be drawing the comic, but he went on to become more of a pinup artist, not necessarily do comics. So, but his one, I think, great contribution to the character was the design of his pants in his rendition of Retro. And I look at it and think that's like Legionnaires, Legion of Superheroes. the DC group of heroes from the future. And I'm like more than cool with that because I always loved the Legion of superheroes. So that fits right in. So you got Cap, you got Legion of Superheroes, you got Wolverine, the Mask. I guess you could say it's like Cap, like Daredevil, except that the top is cut off for his hair. And there's plenty of characters where that happens. You know, I kind of look at it and think Falcon. You know, Captain America's buddy and partner. The gloves, they're just a little different. They're average gloves. The belt is obviously Batman utility belt a little bit. And if you ask me and hold a gun to my head, I have no idea what's in his belt. We'll get to that. And the R, although I hate the fact that I keep remembering Robin, you know, Batman and Robin, with his R. You know, mine's slightly different. It's I wish it was more different. But the reason for that is I do want to do like with the Justice League where every character has a symbol. But you know, I couldn't think of one, and I frankly still can't. So, you know, a lot of my other characters, you know, have more of an obvious. Well, when I think of that name, I think of this visual.